Hello guys, welcome back to another video from your favorite YouTuber, That Darn Duck. That's right, I am your favorite YouTuber. You know the drill. Leave a like on the video and leave a comment to show your support for your favorite YouTuber. Undoubtedly, you don't really have a choice here. The topic of this video is a rather controversial one, and I have a very strong opinion on it, and the only reason I'm sharing it is because a popular YouTuber in this community in particular, you probably know him, his name is BedlessNoob, he made a video addressing this. And of course, by this, I'm talking about the large controversy and drama concerning the Badlion client. For the most part, I share his opinion, so I feel like by me making this video, since a lot of people have seen that, hopefully I won't get too much hate for making this video. Now, if you don't know about the drama or the controversy surrounding the Badlion client, just know that some people at the top made some very questionable and bad decisions, and that threw the entire client into question, and a lot of people believe that simply by using it, you are endorsing and supporting those behaviors and decisions. Now, of course, I want to say that me being a Badlion user and knowing many other great people who use the Badlion client, I do not believe this. Of course, I need to say up front that I'm defending myself and other Badlion users. I am not defending the behaviors or the decisions made by the people at the top who started this whole drama and controversy. I don't feel like I should have to say that, but I've seen so many people get unnecessary amounts of hate simply for using the Badlion client that I feel like it's important I address this. You can probably see where I'm going with this. I think I'm going to start with, why do I use the Badlion client? Well, first of all, it's the first client that I saw when I looked up PvP clients, and I've been using it ever since I found it 2 years ago. I use it on my brother's account, I use it on my account. Obviously, the Badlion client is a great client functionally. Now, I have used Lunar, I've used PvP Lounge, I've used Cosmic PvP, I've used Simple Forge, I used to just play straight up Optifine, even just using vanilla Minecraft, but I will say overall, the Badlion client functionally works the best for me. It has some great mods that I prefer, it's very customizable, I've been using it the longest, I even purchased a cape on it before I knew about the whole drama and controversy thing, and I'm going to continue to use it because, for me, it has way better performance than every other client that I've used so far. Now, my experience is going to be way different than other people's. I am not saying that the Badlion client is the best client, but it's the best client for me because of preferences, and also, I play on a Mac, and for some reason, the Badlion client happens to work better than the other options that I have explored. The second thing I want to say is that when I learned about the controversy, I didn't stop using the Badlion client because I do not believe that by using a client for my own gain, I don't believe by doing that I am supporting the decisions or the behaviors at the top, and I'm certainly not engaging in them. And again, I know a lot of great people who are also not supporting those decisions. They're using Badlion client because it's their preference, and it works great for them. Now, I also want to say that I'm not going to alienate the entire Lunar client community, because I want to say that, like, probably 90% of the hate towards Badlion users comes from the Lunar client, which, in and of itself, I mean, two completely different clients, I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess you could say that these people are strictly talking about the superior FPS boost, which I will acknowledge. Lunar gives me better frames than Badlion, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is not the case. Most of the hate I see, and yes, it is indeed hate, is because those people believe that by using the client, you are supporting those behaviors. I know I'm gonna say that constantly, but that is the root of this video and of the controversy concerning people using the client anyways. And obviously, I do not agree with that idea. Neither does BedlessNoob. He was a partner with the Badlion client, meaning it was his job to promote the client as well as his merchandise, not to promote the behaviors or decisions. Obviously, that wasn't his job. But he got so much hate for simply using the Badlion client that he finally yielded and switched over to Lunar simply just to stop the, what I regard as, unnecessary hate once again. He of course said that he did not agree with all of the hate he was getting, and that the hate was unnecessary, as I've said. Nevertheless, he did switch, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy Lunar because Lunar is a great client. Again, I'm not trying to alienate the entire Lunar community. I know a lot of people who use Lunar, and they aren't showing hate towards a lot of Badlion players. Now, I can perfectly understand why you might not want to use the Badlion client because of everything that's going on. And I can understand how you might recommend to other people that, hey, don't use this client. This is what the people at the top did, and I believe that using the client is making those people get away with it. Now, I'm not really going to talk about any of that because I am simply supporting me and other Badlion users. I think we should be able to use a client of our choice without getting hate for it. I mean, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I go to a grocery store and I purchase toothpaste, I don't know why I'm getting toothpaste at a grocery store, but I'm just saying someone in the line of toothpaste producers, whatever, all the way at the top has probably made some questionable decisions, known or not. I am supporting the company by purchasing the toothpaste because I need toothpaste. Yes, I'm supporting them. I'm giving them money. I am not supporting the behaviors. I'm supporting myself, and because the way of life is to give money or give time in this, with the Badlion client, it's simply using it. It's because it's a free client unless you purchase a cape, in which case you're probably supporting a creator or because you thought the cape looked cool. Again, you're not supporting any of the other stuff. Now, if those are your intentions, I don't see why it would be. But that's your problem, and you probably shouldn't do that. Now, if it's a charity case, I'm not gonna support a charity that I don't agree with. I'm just saying that, like, going to Subway, buying their sandwich, doesn't mean that if, like, someone stole a hamburger from Burger King or something like that, I'm not supporting that behavior. I'm not buying the sandwich because of that. I don't even know what is wrong with my analogies here. But you get the point. I might be exaggerating or bringing up some stupid cases, but can you at least see where I'm coming from here? I know a lot of other people agree with me, and I know a lot of other people don't agree with me, but I at least need people to acknowledge the fact that there are two different viewpoints, and neither of them are necessarily wrong or right. I believe the decision to use the client comes down to preference, and you don't attack people because they're ignoring the rest of it, and they're just saying, hey, this works great for me, I'm going to use this client. And I know I'm going in circles here, but I get why you might not want to use Badlion for all those other reasons. But stop sending hate to people using the client. They don't deserve it. They didn't do any of that. They are definitely not supporting the behaviors or decisions. Why are you sending hate to them? If you tell them, hey, why don't you use Lunar? And then you briefly explain the other things without alienating Badlion users for using Badlion. I think that's acceptable, but if they say no, then you should leave them alone. That's their decision. It's not yours. Stop sending hate. Now, BedlessNoob said the same thing. He said stop sending hate to people using Badlion or to content creators who use Badlion, and then he said send hate to the people who started this whole drama thing. No, don't do that. Don't send hate to anybody. It's unnecessary. The problem shouldn't be ignored. It should be acknowledged, and it should be treated appropriately. But you are not a hero because you went to a YouTuber, you said nasty things about them, or nasty things about the client that they should stop using. You're not a hero for doing that. You're just being a bully. You're being a bad person. Keyboard warrior, whatever. You might think you're fighting for justice, you're not. Now, this is one particular problem, but this is a thing that happens with every controversial thing in every part of the world, and it's rather stupid because it gets nobody anywhere. It just makes you a bunch of enemies, makes you look bad, or you gather a bunch of other people to bully with you or whatever. You don't really go anywhere with it other than just hurting people's feelings. I really don't think there's anything that justifies your behavior if you're doing this. Now, a lot of people are doing this because they see other people doing this. I believe a lot of popular content creators made a bunch of videos about this controversial topic because they either had a strong opinion on it or because they wanted views, whatever it was. It obviously inspired a lot of people to help fight in this battle, or whatever you want to call it. Now, I don't personally receive a whole lot of hate for this. I'm a very small content creator, but I would be lying if I said I didn't get a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but I would be lying if I said I haven't experienced any of the hate towards me because I used Badlion in the past. Not all of it was hate, but still, don't force it on me. I'm using Badlion because I like the client. Badlion users aren't supporting, engaging in, or endorsing the behaviors at the top. So stop sending hate to them. Stop sending hate to anyone. That's not how you deal with a problem. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna talk about for this video. I know I went in a bunch of circles. It's been really bugging me, and I think it's unacceptable, and I felt like addressing it. Either a whole lot of people are gonna see this, or a whole lot of people aren't gonna see it. Either way, at least you know how I think, and I just wanted to defend myself and other Badlion users. So, again, no hate to anybody, no matter what side you pick. This is just my opinion, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.